Today's Disney Wonder Foundation's countdown review is one that I've been looking forward to watch since December 2023, but for some reason I removed it from the list. And it is Descendants, which I'll take a look at Descendants 2 tomorrow and Tuesday, I believe, for Descendants 3. I'll probably watch the fourth one at like a few hours after Descendants 3. But so in this movie, the children of Maleficent, Cruella de Vil, Jafar, and Cruella, Mal, Evie, Jay, and Carlos, are trying their best to become villains by to steal things. However, they were invited to a school and ceremony, and the more they experience there, they feel some good in it and throughout the movie. But there are some things about them that still feels little off. Jay likes to hurt people. Evie cheats and has a hard time because of Chad, and Mal decides to steal Brad from Audrey, and they try their best to deal with it for a while. And to be honest with you, I do think this movie was okay at best. I wanted to love it or like it more than I did, but it was okay. I did think the movie was kind of funny. There are some lot of there are some comedy in this that they get like a chuckle or brief laugh out of me, honestly with you. It didn't make me laugh out loud like George the Jungle, but it did a decent job at some of the comedy in it. The songs in this movie is interesting because I did like the first one, honestly, the first song in the movie, and I did think it was a good setup for the characters. The second song was okay. The third song, in which Brad sings about Mal, is absolutely bizarre. Just the way he sings it and the lyrics he sings are pretty embarrassingly funny, honestly. That kind of got me, what the heck is this song? Like, that is a really goofy song. And the two songs that Mal sings in a sad way are kind of cute, not gonna lie. In terms of like, she's trying her best to bring some heart to the movie, honestly. She tried her best, Dove Cameron, the actress's name. The Be Our Guest song, and with all like the like led by Brad, who's like the son of the Belle and the Beast, or former Beast. Was a interesting spin on the Be Our Guest from the original Beauty and the Beast movie. And the party song at the very end was honestly kind of catchy. That's think the first song and the last song are probably my favorite songs in the movie. Honestly, it's not songs that I love, but think they're the most entertaining. The first and last song. That's just me. Um, I did think like the characters and the actors' performances are actually not so bad. She cared about like the four main leads, especially with Mal, who was like pretty much like the main character of the movie. And I thought the actors and actresses that played the Descendants did a good job. Dove Cameron, Boo Boo Stewart, like Karen Boyce, and Sophia Barson, they do a good job for what they were given on. And I this being a TV movie that I think had a lower budget, kind of like most other TV productions. Um, kind of sometimes feels like a YouTube movie. Sometimes it feels like a TV movie because the quality of the costumes on the leaves are good enough. Honestly, I do like the detail and colors on them. On their pretty much like their parents' costumes, but they have their own spin on it, and they look honestly unique. But the villains, I don't think they translated well into live action. Like Angelina Jolie's Maleficent translated in terms of like her design well into live action, not the character herself. And I don't know about Gal Gadot's Snow Queen. I don't care about Jafar in 2019. And I do really like the Close and Emma Stone's is Cruella, but these Descendants versions of Maleficent, Jafar, Evil Queen, and Cruella Deville look kind of weird. Honestly, it's TV movie, and the costume quality will not be like big budget, honestly, but I've seen better TV costumes than these. They doesn't look right. Honestly, the Evil Queen costume didn't translate well into real life. I will say this: the Belle and the Prince did somewhat translated better into live action. Honestly, they did better job at them. Um, and I do think uh the the plot about Mal and Brad was interesting, where she gave him the spell for jealous reasons and to have Brad be with Mal, but later she felt a little worried about him. But then when she finds out that Brad knew about the spell and now becoming good, they become better along. So it was interesting relationships set up in this movie, honestly. Um, and I do think some of like the scene where the they were considering like they were breaking into a museum was an interesting scene because it ended in a humor scene where Carlos is giving a phone call. That was kind of funny. And I thought the scene where they look at the one that they want to steal was interesting setup for the end of it. And I thought their redemption arc from going to trying to be like their parents to being good people wasn't it I think was the most unique way of how they did it. I think they did a solid job of how they did it. Um, and so yeah, honestly, I do think Descendants is a decent movie. It does. It's not what I thought it would be, but it's close enough. So yeah, so let me know in the comments below your thoughts on. Oh yeah, I also really like the scenes where Malefic's changes Mulan's descendants, and also uh Audrey or someone else's hairdo and rips their part of their pants was kind of funny as well. Um and yeah, so yeah, Descendants 2015.